The protagonist Ajay is a 16-year-old schoolboy who has been good at cooking since childhood. On another ordinary day, when he was preparing the usual ramen, a strange luminous sphere appeared in the kitchen. A beautiful girl crawled out of her at one moment, but later she turned into some kind of small doll. Jai dropped his dish from his hands in surprise, but the girl jumped very quickly, caught and ate everything to the drop. The girl introduced herself by the name of Dora. She started acting up and ate almost everything in his kitchen. Jai was not at all happy about this. He sat down at the table to talk to the doll and learned that she was over 3 million years old. Dora also said that it was Jai who summoned her, and the girl who came out first was her final form. When he drove to school, the doll kept up with him and flew behind him. Dora wanted to sign some kind of contract with him, but Jai was only trying to get rid of her. Sitting at the lesson, he realized that only he sees this spirit, because having shouted at her, they looked at him as if he was crazy. After school, a girl from school ran up to him and wanted to hand him a love note. Jai again fell on Dora, and the girl took his screams on herself and ran away. He decided to take a desperate step, bought food and tried to drive her out on the lawn. Dora began to cry and turned back into her adult girl form. She is ready to leave but asks Jai to show him the places he liked to visit. On a walk, Dora shows him the world with her own eyes, where a lot of secrets are revealed. By transferring some power by the hand, Jai can uproot a tree without effort. He was shocked and decided to accept the spirit contract. After that, Dora turns back into a small doll and is overjoyed that Jai has become a summoner. She takes him into her arms and lifts him into the air. Along the way, her powers run out and the two of them fall. Already at home, Dora tried to remember her past, but when she saw the terrible moments, she just fell asleep. On television, it was shown how a flying man was seen in the sky. This is what Jai saw while relaxing on a sun lounger in the park. At that moment, some strange plant managed to attack Dora, which simply swallowed her. Jai chased after them, but accidentally stumbled upon the brother of the girl who confessed to him. They practiced martial arts, and the brother tried to impress Jai, but he only ran away from them. After running a little, he accidentally jumps on an animator in a plant costume. He is accused as a rapist, but he runs away again. Dora could no longer speak to him as she was powerless away from her summoner. Jai hears the sounds and realizes that this is where the plant was. Having reached, he finds himself at a concert of a rock band, and Dora can talk to him again, though already almost exhausted. Jai came up with the idea of saying that he did not need her and immediately noticed how Dora was trying to escape from one disguised stranger in a hat. Jai observes that in a fit of rage, she even managed to get out of the enemy herself, and the plant runs away to her mistress, who was standing a little further from the crowd of fans. It turned out to be a girl from his school who was a representative of a wealthy family. Dora wanted to go for revenge, but by this time they were already gone. The next day, this girl arrives at the school, where everyone has been watching her and drooling over her beauty. She went straight to Jai's desk and gave him the note. As soon as she walked away, the guys from the class snatched the note from his hands. They began to envy him, because in the letter she called Jai to the forest after school. When the time came, and he headed for the forest, some guys followed him, gossiping every second. As soon as Jai entered the forest, the rest of the guys broke away from him due to magically appearing branches blocking the path. Jai meets this plant girl again and they give him one last chance to transfer his spirit. Even despite the problems that Dora created, Jai did not agree, and the girl went on the attack. This time they did not hold back and attacked for real. In battle, as soon as Jai separated from the spirit a little, the girl summoned a huge tree from the ground. Dora at this time finally found an epic blade in her supply and armed Jai. Together they were able to overcome the tree, and the girl dissolved it from the battlefield. Jai cited his cooking skills as not everyone was so good with knives. As soon as the girl turned her back, Dora decided that this was her chance to attack her. Jai became her because he did not want to kill unnecessary people. Turning back, Dora saw 4 more such trees. The plant said that Jai passed the test, and in the end, they all went to his house together because the girl's stomach was already growling. Over a delicious dinner, the plant reveals that they are the guardians of the city. Having retired together, the girl calls her name Hannah. She gives him a black rose and promises to watch over them. Jai understands the meaning of this gift because a black rose is given only to people who belong to them. The next day, the school was crazy. A whole cloud of exotic animals galloped around the area and terrified. Jai finds the summoner of these animals, but Hannah was already there with her spirit. She catches all the animals and learns from the summoner girl that she only wanted the animals to live on their territory as they once did. They get into a fight where the girl uses some animal powers. Their fight went so far that a huge Hannah tree and an equally large bear of the girl appeared in the city. Their forces were almost equal and their battle could only be completed by someone's death. Jai and Dora decide to stop them, and it turns out that the girl was not a summoner. She was only a spirit, and the real summoner was that cat, Meow, who had been chasing Jai for a long time. He once cured her by finding her on the street. Hannah and her spirit wanted to take Mayo for themselves, but Jai said that this would not happen until she healed her wounds. Already at home, Meow said that while following her brother, she accidentally ended up in this city and lost her summoning abilities due to injuries. Jai feeds them and puts them to bed. In the morning, the doorbell rang, and behind it stood a group of agents. They, without asking, took the three into the helicopter, saying that it was at the request of the lady. Hannah met them upon arrival and led them along. In this vast estate, there were extraordinary servants who carried out the usual routine. Having reached the office, they arrived at Hannah's grandfather, who called them here. He wielded a huge aura and only a word could make them sit down. The old man wants to know who he will become, the guardian or the destroyer. Jai tried to avoid the question, but it turns out that grandfather knew about him and his parents, who disappeared when he was 5 years old, that's all. And about brother Mayo, he said that now he is one of the most dangerous criminals. The old man tells them to stay in the mansion and together they start to have dinner. At night, when everything has already died down, a fighter bursts into the ceiling. The old man says that this is one of the exterminators and tells everyone to run. At one point, due to their battle, the mansion turns into dust. The old man gives Hannah a mission to always cover for Jai. They descend and see that even the mansion's lot is almost empty. Mayo notices her brother among the attackers, but he begins to attack her as his opponent. Jai sees the leads with his mother again, and at this moment is unconscious. While fighting, Hannah notices that the old man is winning and summons his tree. She is deceived and at this moment she is bypassed from the rear. Her throat is slit, but the old man heals her instantly. Because of this, he squinted in his battle. All the other attackers came to the old man and eventually fired a shot at his forehead. The old man appears in a different guise, but even so, the leader of the attackers was able to defeat him. Grandfather was completely killed, and the opponents decided to leave the rest alive. Arriving home, everyone healed their wounds. Jai was able to find a satellite video of their fight yesterday. The video was posted by an interesting girl Stan, who writes comics on real summoners, and just tomorrow she has an exhibition with autographs. Jai arrived there in disguise, but Stan immediately saw through them. She mastered the technique so well that she did absolutely everything that she wanted. Jai realized that she could help them, but at that moment they were attacked again. Together, they run away and end up jumping off a bridge where they are caught by Stan's car. Stan controls the machine with his phone, and the attacking spirits of the mechanism were chasing her because Stan tried to hack into their servers. She neutralizes these robots using power lines. Help was not long in coming, and the robots were able to destroy the bridge in front of them. They were surrounded, but Stan saved everyone again and called her wagon, which scattered the robots. Help arrived again, but this time Stan was already armed. Her truck transformed into a huge robot. He defeated everyone again, but the robot exploded due to the penetration of the tank. Turns out Stan was actually a guy and wore a wig, but that didn't really matter. Jai calls her to his team, and she leads everyone to her hideout. It shows that a lot of destroyers have appeared in the world lately. They decide to go to the mansion where everything happened. Stan uses his scanner to examine each attacker's destroyer. It turns out that the visions that Jai saw were also created by the destroyer, which was invisible to the rest. Together they descend into the crater and find a piece of the armor of the destroyer that fought Grandpa. Stan was able to determine where the owner of this armor had recently been, and together they decide to find him and fight.